Are you thinking about moving to Fairfield County, Connecticut? Here are the top 5 things that as a buyer moving to Connecticut and Fairfield County, you need to know.
Hi, it's Beth Grasso. Welcome to the Moving to Connecticut channel.
If you're considering moving to Fairfield County, Connecticut, you're not alone. I work with a lot of buyers relocating from all different places like New York City, Brooklyn, and beyond, actually. In fact, we had one yesterday from New Zealand and Indianapolis. I can tell you that this beautiful part of the country offers a unique blend of lifestyle, convenience, and honestly, long-term value. But before you make the move, there are a few key things you'll want to think through carefully. Today, I'm going to walk you through the top 5 things the majority of my clients always want to consider when deciding if Fairfield County is the right fit. So let's jump in. So the first would be really thinking about and understanding the different town vibes. One of the biggest surprises for buyers is just how different each town in Fairfield County feels. You've got places like Greenwich and Westport that you might consider a little more upscale and vibrant and close to the water, with beautiful downtowns and a lot of great restaurants and a lively feel. Then you have towns like a Trumbull or a Fairfield, and they offer a little bit more of a suburban community-oriented lifestyle. And you can go even a little bit further north. You've got places like Ridgefield or Newtown, and you'll find that there's a little more space, a bit slower or quieter pace, and honestly, a little more of a rural feel. There's no one-size-fits-all for any town or community, which honestly, it's a huge advantage. But it does mean you're going to want to spend a little bit of time getting to know each area, each community, because even within each town, there are neighborhoods and little pockets of neighborhoods, actually. There are pockets of small neighborhoods nearer to the school, nearer to a church, nearer to the beach, etc. So I always recommend that my buyers think about your day-to-day lifestyle. Do you want walkability? Do you want more land? Do you want to not see your neighbors? Do you want to be near the train? Maybe only have one car? I really think that clarity will help you narrow things down. So that's number 1. Number 2 would be commuting and transportation. Are you commuting into New York City? Are you just occasionally traveling there? Honestly, this is a big one because your commuting time is something to think about and be aware of. Fairfield County is really well connected via the Metro North Railroad. We just call it heading to the railroad, and especially along the I-95 corridor. So you have towns like Stamford and Darien and Westport or Greenwich, and they offer easy access to Grand Central, which is a huge plus for many buyers. Commute times can vary quite a bit depending on where you are. A 10 to 15 minute difference in distance from a northern community down to the train station can really impact your daily routine. So you might also want to consider parking at the train station. It's not always guaranteed, for example. And traffic patterns, if you're driving, might be different, like if you're driving from Fairfield to Greenwich, or if you're driving from Lordship and Stratford to Ridgefield, for example. Some of my clients start out thinking they're going to go into the city daily, and then they realize I only have to go in 2 days a week. And that might completely change your idea of a location that can work for you. The third thing after commuting is the overall cost of ownership for your specific town. So we get to talk about property taxes and that overall cost of ownership. So let's talk numbers, because Fairfield County is known for higher property taxes compared to some of the neighboring areas. That said, taxes vary significantly by town. For example, you might find that one town has a higher home price but a lower mill rate, while another is the exact opposite. I remember my mother-in-law, she really wanted us to live in Darien because the taxes were so low. And I thought that would be great, but we couldn't afford a house. I mean, we were young and we weren't able to afford a first-time buyer home in Darien. So it's actually not just the purchase price though, and beyond the taxes, you're also going to want to factor in utilities, especially if you're buying a 5,000 or 7,000 square foot home, maintenance costs, insurance cost has gotten a little crazy, and in some cases, HOA fees. I always try to help my clients break these down so there are no surprises after closing, especially because you might be paying some upfront taxes to the tune of 3 or 6 months. Those would be part of your closing costs. Then, if you're just starting out, school systems and resale value might be important. Even if you don't have school-age children now, school districts play a major role in many home values in any specific town. So Fairfield County is known for strong public schools in many towns, and that consistently supports your long-term resale value of your home. So in towns like Westport and Darien and New Canaan, for example, they're often highly top-rated and sought after by buyers. But here's the thing, best, if they've got the best schools, that depends on your priorities. Some buyers want super competitive academic environments, while others are looking for more balanced or diverse programs. I'm sure we can find a school system perfect for you. But if schools aren't a factor for you personally, for example, your kids might already be gone, they still matter from an investment perspective for your purchase and where you might be buying. So then we have lifestyle, amenities, and daily living. And I think this is where Fairfield County really takes the cake. You have access to beaches, state parks, hiking trails, and beautiful outdoor spaces everywhere in this county. And at the same time, you're going to find wonderful dining, shopping, and cultural attractions. But again, lifestyle varies by town. In Fairfield, for example, you have Fairfield University and Sacred Heart University. Both of those wonderful institutions offer tremendous cultural attractions. So then we go back to lifestyle varying by town. Do you want a vibrant downtown where you can walk to coffee and dinner, go shopping, get your nails done? Or do you want a quiet neighborhood with privacy and some space? Do you want access to waterfront living, or just proximity to having it be part of your community? Or proximity to the major highways for convenience, or going to visit family? Or what about things like grocery stores and everyday errands, fitness studios, childcare, and community events? These are all the things that really shape your day-to-day happiness in a new area, and that's important. Think of it like when you were going to college. You just want to feel like you'll fit in, right? My closing thoughts would be, at the end of the day, moving to Fairfield County is similar. It's about more than just buying a home, buying the bricks and sticks. It's about choosing the right lifestyle for you. And the good news is, there are so many great options in Fairfield County. The key is finding the one that aligns with your priorities, your routine, and your long-term goals. If you're in the early stages of exploring, I always recommend starting with a sit down, with a conversation, maybe then a tour. We can talk through what you're looking for, we can narrow down the best fit towns, and create a strategy that makes the process smooth and stress-free, even though finding that actual home might be where there's a little bit of stress. So thank you so much for spending a few minutes with me today. And if you're thinking about making a move, I'd love to help guide you through it.